So I was thinking rather than do just another channel update video, maybe do some viewer questions and comments. And why not? Howdy folks, thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome to the channel. Glad you are here. And if you're new here, if you've never watched any of my videos, I am Grumpy Mike. I'm addicted to guitars and all things guitars, amps, pedals, all that good stuff. I review some guitars, I demo some pedals, all the stuff you would expect from a guitar channel, budget stuff through mid-range kind of stuff on my channel, and who knows, maybe someday I'll get to do some of the more high-end stuff as well. But I appreciate that you're here, and if you're not subscribed, let's see, it's right down there. Yeah, if you just click that subscribe button, it'd help me out an awful lot. Ring that bell so you get notifications when I post videos and stuff. Yeah, and of course, the big old thumbs up or a thumbs down if you don't like it, but just give me some feedback. Let me know what you're thinking. But that thumbs up is awful nice. It gives me that warm fuzzy in here. And stick around to the end of the video. I got some kind of special to show you. It's a big surprise. I'm ready for a grand unveiling, if you will. So stick around. But let's go ahead and get to the comments. I got a few picked out. The first one, I'm going to be terrible at this name. Leonardo Tramontelli. Leonardo, if I got that wrong, Tramontelli, I'm sorry, I'm doing the best I can. But Leonardo commented on the Supro Delta King 10 video, and he said, "Congrats, thanks for sharing. Do you think that one could enjoy this amp at bedroom/apartment levels, or is it too loud at breakup?" No, I don't think it is too loud at breakup. It sounds really good. I use it all the time in the middle of the night. Basically, when I'm playing guitar late at night and I don't want to disturb Miss Grumpy or the neighbors, but when I don't want to disturb people, I'm either going to be using the Delta King 10 or my little Spark amp. So yeah, I think it's a really good choice. Now, of course, if you're in an apartment and there's paper thin walls, I've been there and I know that can be a challenge. So your mileage may vary. All right, let's go to number 2 if I can find it. Yes, and number 2 comes from Doug Smith. That's right. That was an easier name. Thank you, Doug, for having an easy name. Doug commented on the Cowline Stack Attack video. And I'm glad he asked this question. Let me read it. Why would you demo a pedal through an already dirty sounding amp? And I'm assuming you mean a drive pedal through an already dirty sounding amp. Excellent question, and there is a really good answer. Now, the way I play, and normally I'm playing bluesier type stuff, I'm not really much of a high gain, super crunchy kind of player. But especially if you're only playing through a single channel amp or you're a pedal platform amp, I tend to like to set my amp up clean channel, but on the edge of breakup. So with my guitar volume all the way up, I've got a somewhat dirty, but somewhat clean edge of breakup kind of tone. And all I have to do is just turn the volume down a little bit on the guitar, and it cleans right up. You get a good clean tone. So you got a clean tone, turn the volume on your guitar all the way up. Now you've got an edge of breakup tone, but now you want to get that extra punch, leads or whatever. You slam on that overdrive pedal, that crunch pedal, whatever it is, and it gives you that. So you basically got 3 tones right there from that one amp setting. Basically, I kind of view overdrives Well, it's what they are. Overdrives are there to push your amp, to push the tubes into that dirt, whatever level of dirt you want. For the same reason why you might stack overdrives on your pedal board. Some people have 2, 3, 4 overdrives on their pedal board. So same sort of thing. So I hope that answers your question. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Timothy Trogdon. That sounds about right. What did he commented on the Sterling Cutlass video. So, a superb instrument. I got mine for under $500. Mine is 60s pink. The tremolo with HSS is cool. Locking tuners, roasted maple neck, dial, I think he meant dual truss ride at the body / neck, heel. Let's see, hot pickups and a solid tremolo system. Leo Fender achieved his dreams of pushing the original Fender Strat into the modern era with this Music Man Cutlass developed by, I think he meant Sterling Cutlass, developed by Music Man. Excellent guitar, but I want to say something first. Yours is 60s pink. Don't hate me for this. I know some of you are going to go, oh, pink is not my favorite color. It's just not. I'm not at all a fan of pink guitars. I'm just not. That's who I am. The truth is, I'm not. There's a whole lot of shades of red, and after all, that's all pink is. There's a lot of shades of red that I'm not a big fan of. I just never have been. That's why I have so many blue guitars. I like blue. It's my favorite color. I like greens. Even though I don't have any green guitars. I don't know why I don't have any green guitars, because I do like green. But yeah, so that's the thing on pink. Yeah, the Cutlass is a good guitar. It's for its price range. It's well built. The features on it are really nice. The pickups sound pretty good. I wouldn't compare them with super high-end pickups, but they sound really good for what they are. The roasted maple neck is fantastic. It's a great guitar, and I think for that price range, it's a pretty good deal. So let's go ahead and move along. This is going really well, I think. Let's see, Guitar Junkie. I know Guitar Junkie for 35. I see Guitar Junkie 35 in chats all the time. Cool dude. Let's see, what does Guitar Junkie have to say? He commented on the Joyo Splinter video. He said, thanks for sharing, buddy. I wasn't going to get this, but that's too crunchy to pass on for $35. Thanks, GM. Actually, I think it's like 37, but yeah, 35. Yeah, it's well worth every penny you pay for it. It's a good distortion pedal. I like it. Still not sure. I've pretty much talked myself into going ahead and buying a couple of, buying a Rat, and who knows, maybe a Fat Rat, a few variations of Rat, just to delve into the whole Rat scene. I don't know, but yeah. I think you should. Let me know if you actually did buy it. I would appreciate hearing what you think of it. So, and next, let's see where it is. I'm looking. Oh, here we go. Also on the Splinter video, and I love this name, Ferd Burfel. Yeah. Hey Ferd, he says, great demo. I agree with you on your take on the power jack placement. Now, if you saw the video, I ranted just a little bit about how they put the 9-volt input, right next to the input jack for the pedal, and it gets in the way. It's a terrible placement, and Joyos, you'll find a lot of pedals that do this. It's a big beef that I have. It drives me nuts. In fact, I've decided against buying a few pedals just for that very reason. That there's just no reason why you have to put all these jacks so close together, especially, you know, depending on what your pedal board is like, you may want your input cable, the little 90-degree going up or in the direction where you've got that power input, and it just gets in the way. It's a dumb idea. Stop doing it. All pedal makers, there needs to be a law. But let's go on. It really is in the way. I own an Amazon Basics distortion pedal and took it off my board because it really didn't fit in with the way I play. This one might be a better fit. It certainly sounds better than the one I have. It's cute that they named it for the famous Rat Master Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And okay, I tried really hard in that video. In fact, I was able to keep myself from making any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle references throughout that entire video. So thank you, Ferd, for messing that up. Thanks for the comment, Ferd. Let's move right on along. Now, I've only got a couple of more comments because I want to keep this short. But what would the comment section on YouTube videos be without trolls, right? We all get them. So let's go ahead and feature a troll. Here it is from Pablo Crespo. Now, Pablo, he didn't have just one comment. He had two. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first one. Mike, seriously, get another hobby. Your channel and your comments in Phil's channel are usually very lame. You know, that's probably true. Yeah, I tend to say some lame stuff. I've got a weird sense of humor, but let's address a few things here. Let's just unpack this from the very beginning. First off, I don't know what kind of powers you think you have, but there's only one person who can tell me which hobbies I will and won't have, and that's Miss Grumpy. You're welcome to try to fight her for that job, but you're not going to have you might want to have your health insurance paid up. But yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. It is my hobby. This is just a hobby. I'm certainly not making. I want to say I'm not making any money doing this. I do this because it's fun. I literally started this because I wanted to learn how to make videos. I chose guitars because that's what I really love to do. But it's a hobby. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. But you're not going to tell me what hobbies I should or shouldn't have. That's a little egotistical of you, Pablo. Sorry to say it. And by the way, I'm sorry. I don't recall ever seeing you anywhere in the chats on Phil's videos. You may have been there. In fact, that's maybe why you lashed out at me. You may have communicated with me and I didn't see it. I missed it somehow and I didn't respond to you. And if that's the case, I truly am sorry. Usually during Phil's show, I've literally just gotten home from work about the time he starts them. And I'm usually doing 2 or 3 things throughout that, and I don't get to catch all of the chat, especially towards the end. You know, that's how it goes. But we move on to Pablo's second comment, and well, we learn a little bit more about Pablo in this one because he says, Phil is a very polite guy, but I'm pretty sure he thinks the same. So now we know Pablo is psychic. Pablo can read your thoughts because he knows what Philip McKnight is thinking. Well, don't worry about it, Pablo. because you are right about one thing. Philip is a very, very polite guy. He's a super nice guy. As a matter of fact, he's one of the bigger reasons why I even have a channel. He had a big influence on me when I decided to start doing this, and he is a super nice guy. He's been very kind to me, and as far as whether or not he thinks I'm lame, well, I do know that he tends to watch my videos, and I know that he's recommended my videos to his viewers. So, you know, let's just take it for what it is. And quite seriously, you know, as I said, Phil's a super nice guy, and Pablo, maybe you should consider, you know, trying to be a little bit more like Phil. All right, so let's move along. And we'll get to the last comment because it is a transition. All right? Check this out. It comes from, oh, this is another one. I'm going to have problems with this. Music's Resi XX. I don't know. Read it yourself. It's right there. Bad trip in the wall behind. Okay. Yeah, it's a fair cop. I agree. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I've been wanting to get rid of that backdrop for almost as long as I've had my channel. And guess what? I've got a whole new look coming, and I'm going to show it to you right now. Prior to being my studio, this room, well, it had been used for storage for quite a few years. The walls were all scuffed up and the carpet, well, it was destroyed. My solution at the time was to buy a backdrop frame and to hang a bunch of tapestries from it, and that would cover up all the ugliness. And though it worked for a while, it had a lot of drawbacks, and I was never really happy with it. So, finally I decided to slap a coat of paint on the walls, buy a bunch of string swing wall hangers, get them all mounted up, and oh yeah, to buy a big rug to cover that nasty carpet. Now I'm finally ready to show it all off. So there you have it, the new look for the Grumpy Mike Guitar channel. I hope you like it, and I hope you'll subscribe, and I hope you'll join me for videos in the future. I'll have more coming soon. So for now, let's just be good. Let's all just be good. Take care.